Here we're going to talk about parallel lines and those angles that are created from the transversal running through those two parallel lines. We talked about those a little bit in the previous lesson, the alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, consecutive interior angles, and corresponding angles. The first one that we're going to look at will be the corresponding angles. So what I have going on here is I have the first theorem. And it says that if lines are parallel, so you see my two parallel lines, and then what I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at the corresponding angles. For example, angle 1 and angle 5. What did we learn about those? Angle 2 and angle 6, and so on and so forth. And what we realize is that those corresponding angles are always going to be congruent as long as the lines are parallel. If we move on, and same picture here, we still have our parallel lines, but this time I'm going to focus on the alternate interior angles. So what am I going to know about angle 3 and angle 6? Well, I'm going to know that those two angles are congruent because the lines were parallel. Now realize, all of this is dependent on having parallel lines. My next one, again, parallel lines. So if lines are parallel, then the alternate exterior angles are, well, angle 1 and angle 8. What are we going to know about those two angles? Angle 2 and angle 7, what are we going to know about them? Well, they are going to be congruent. And then last but not least, we have the consecutive interior angles, or remember, sometimes referred to as the same side interior angles. So if the lines are parallel, what do we know about these consecutive interior angles? Angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6. Now if we just look at them, angle 3 and angle 5 don't look congruent, and I know we can't go by what it looks like, but it kind of gives us an idea. If they don't even look congruent, chances are going to be really good that they're not congruent, especially when my lines appear to be parallel. So in this case, the same side interior angles are going to be supplementary, or the consecutive interior angles are going to be supplementary, however you want to look at the vocab on that. I'm going to end on that, just the 4 different angle pairs and the relationships between those when the lines are parallel.